Hello, hi, welcome back to the channel. Richard here, and today I am sitting in the car at the beach in Clogherhead in County Louth, I believe, on the east coast of Ireland. Never been here before. Weather is awful. I said I'd just come down just really to have a look around, do a little recce for the party area. Some other day I can come up when it does finer weather, but I'm actually, literally just pulled into the car park here and I'm looking at a stormy beach. It's pretty cool. I might pop out and take a few photos. All right, I'll give you a look what I'm looking at. I can just turn this thing around. There we go. So yeah, so there's quite a few waves crashing in there, and yeah. So let's hop out and have a look around, maybe try and get a couple of photos, and we're going to move on, drive up the coast a bit, head up north a little bit, and have a look around the area and see what it's like. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm out on the beach here and it's stormy out there. It's pretty cool looking. So I'm just trying to figure out how to get a composition of this. Oh, my hands are shaking, it's freezing. Yeah, this is lovely here. I'm just going to wander around here. I have the long lens on the camera now at the moment. Trying picking out some waves, crashing off rocks or something interesting like that. But yeah, that was really nice here, and it's really dramatic. So yeah, let's keep going. So we have a nice big boulder here on the shoreline and the waves are crashing over it, so it's caught my eye. There's actually a few of them in a row here. So I thought, get the wide angle out, tripod out, this setup here. It's kind of tricky to film it because the waves are keeping knocking the tripod, so I have to grab the tripod and run. So basically I set the tripod up pretty low, and whoop. So that's the setup I used there. Tripod with a polarized filter and an ND64 filter. I got about 3-second exposure, 2.5-second exposure. Had to leg it from the waves a load of times, pick up the tripod and run. But I got a decent enough shot, so I'll throw that on the screen now. I don't know if you can see it there. Anyway, I better go. Here's another wave. I ended up getting 3 or 4 shots here. I was happy with them all. They're probably my best shots of the day. This one here, the rock with the water flowing off it, I think looks quite dramatic in the sky and the waves. So that came out really well. But I also got this following shot here, and I quite like the pebbles in the front in the water, retreating away from the pebbles. I think it makes a good foreground. Yeah, I think that came out well. I think I might prefer that than the first one. And I also got this strange rock formation, and I really love the swirling water effects in around the rock, the way the rock juts out. Again, dramatic background and the wave coming in. And then just this final shot here, which I think is really nice, with the copper grass on the rock, and again these swirling water patterns in various places. I think it came out really well, so I'm quite happy with all of that. Okay, I moved up the other end of the beach, and it's a load of rock formations here. I'm just playing around with the wide angle lens, just a polarized filter, and I have a way out at f22 at ½ second. I'm actually getting some kind of funky looking effects, so I'll post them up on the screen now. But yeah, I think I'm kind of done here, this part of the beach, so I might move on. But like I said, this is Clogherhead is really, really cool beach, really nice. I really like it now, and it actually worked out really well coming down here. Stormy weather, and my hat's all over the place. And yeah, so let's move on. Oh, here comes another wave. Gonna get clobbered. See you in the next place. This wouldn't be one of my favourites. It is showing the waves crashing in all right, but I'm not sure about the composition. And it's a little grey, but that's what you get on an overcast day. But, it's not the worst in the world. Yeah, so I moved on a bit further down the road, heading up north about, I don't know, a couple of miles, and there's a little port. I'll post the name of it. I think it's Oriel Port. There's a car park there. So there's some cliff walks. As you can see, I'm heading down that direction. I'll go down and see what we can see. It's yeah, like it's still a grey old day. I'm still happy with the shots I got earlier on down on the other beach, so if I don't get any more, that won't be the end of the world. Like I said, there's still stunning scenery around here, and some cracking waves here right in front of me, and the sea foam. So I just missed high tide, so the tide's starting to go out, so obviously it was, I don't know if you can see the sea foam there, but it's pretty blustery here, so I'm going to walk down here and see what I can see. All right. Alright, well, I just need to stop things right here for a second. You might notice the rest of the footage, some weird artifacts coming and going. I got the new DJI Pocket Osmo 3 and I shot the video with this and it worked really, really well, but I think at some stage I changed a color profile or something on the camera, and it's brought in some weird artifacts, and I've tried my best to correct in post, but that's not the end of the world. Sure, keep on watching. Okay, so it's official. I love this place. This is great here. I'll just wait till I show you the view. I'm standing on a cliff on a headland here that's just jutting out, and the waves are crashing in, and oh, it's just cracking. Now I'm getting a photo here, doing a kind of portrait with the ND filter, the 64 ND on, getting about 2-second exposure. Try and get some funky effects going on with those waves, and it's coming out nice. Now it's going to be grey. It's a grey day. Not much I can do about that, but I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to get this area here in, and then all the way out to there. And I'm just having fun taking photos here. And these waves, I just don't know which way to point the camera. That's the problem. There's too much going on. I like this. Definitely coming back here. Geez, this will be cracking on us. Get a sunset here in this sort of conditions. Wow, look at those waves. Okay, I'll take a couple of more photos, and I'm sure I'll throw them up on the screen if they're any good. Maybe a bit too much foreground going on in this one. A lot of action with waves crashing either side of me, but I couldn't really get a good angle to get a photograph of that, but turned out okay. Right, okay, I'm away from the cliffs now, and I'm in the little Port Oriel. Busy port. But anyway, there's a bunch of boats in here, all moored up. It looks like the tide's gone out. And yeah, they're all bunched together, so I'm trying to get a kind of a photo here. I'll show you what I'm looking at. These boats here. So I'm just going wide angle, handheld. I'm going to do this portrait. And this is a bit cliched, but I'm going to try and get these ropes in and this little anchor in the foreground. I think it's making a nice composition. So I'll take on that. I'll throw it on the screen if it's any good. Not too sure about this one. I think if the water had been in and the boats were riding up high in the waves, it would have made a much better photo. The muck and mud looks a bit drab and everything looks a little lopsided even though it's straight. So as I was walking along the port harbour, there's lots of cormorants and seals. I managed to get close enough to this cormorant here to get I think it's a lovely shot of him on the rock with the boat in the background. Turned out well, I think. So that's me done for the day. I must say I had a great time down here taking photos. Even though it was grey and rain, and just got some nice ones, I think. And yeah, just somewhere new. I haven't been before. It's amazing when you go to take photos in a place you haven't been before. Like, it doesn't really matter what the conditions are, it's going to be good. So I enjoyed it a lot. We're back here in Clogherhead again, and I think there's a lot more I haven't seen. I mean, I came here, sat nav was pointing me up to yonder hill. I don't know if you can see it over there. And there's a watchtower up there, but I didn't even make it to there. I got distracted by all of the cliffs and the waves splashing. So yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you give it a like and subscribe and drop a few comments. Let me know what you think, or if you have any suggestions for the future. Anyway, see you in the next one. Okay, I did one last stop on the way home. There's a bridge here I drive by all the time, and I've been wanting to get a photograph of it for ages. So I'm set up here, and I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm currently waiting for all the street lights to come on. So that one's after coming on, one's after coming on, two. So hopefully another 5 minutes or so, and all the lights will be on. And then I'm going to try and get along. I'm on 400mm here, and I'm trying to focus on the bridge, obviously. And I hope you can hear me, because it's pretty bloody noisy here with all the traffic. But anyway, if it works out, I'll throw it up on the screen. Alright, bye again. I waited another half an hour and the lights never came on. Turned out alright in the end. It would have been better if I was down on the motorway looking up and might have been able to see the cables more, get them more visible in the picture. But I shall try again another day. Bye bye.